A very good day to Dr. Masuki everyone. So today we are going to present our web-based business information system for our summer 2, which is Inventory Management System IMS. So my name is Yoshun Chow, and my team members consist of Ong Siu Ting and Lo Jianwei. So now I will guide you through our core system purpose, our relational database schema, and I will provide a direct live demo of our system interface too. Okay, first of all, let's talk about the main purpose of the system. Our IMS is engineered specifically as a full-stack solution tailor of SME retail control. It serves as a unified environment to manage product arrays, supplier profiles, livestock levels, and automated transaction indexing seamlessly. To fulfill the primary objective of this assignment, our project strictly follow a synchronized client-to-server data pipeline, which are HTML, UI triggers, native JavaScript, Fetch APIs, which will communicate asynchronously with our PHP server hooks. And finally, it will perform secure operation on our localized MySQL data instance before return the data back to the user interface. Next, moving into the database table use. Our backend architecture runs on the IMS DB, featuring 5 deeply correlated operational tables, which are product, supplier, customer orders, and stock. This blueprint actually exceeds the minimum assignment requirement to reflect a real business scenario. And for the strict data integrity, we implemented integer anchors for our relational mapping through the fields like product ID, customer ID, and stock quantity. We also enforce a unique restriction on the product code and order number to prevent the data collection during the live operation. Okay, so right now I will talk about the coding. So first of all, I want to highlight the integer data type, in which, as you can see in the definition of our product table, so we strictly follow the assignment requirement in which our primary key, product ID, and the stock inventory field quantity are both configured using integer 11 integer data type. This will ensure that the system can perform precise numerical and mathematical logic handling for tracking active inventory units. Okay, so secondly, I want to highlight is the unique key constraint. So to ensure our business data integrity and prevent any identifier collection within our system, and we will apply a unique key constraint, for example, like the product code field in the product table. Similarly, for example, like the order number table also utilize a unique constraint, and then this will actually guarantee all the field data compliance and underlying structural security. Okay, next, for the PHP MyAdmin, you can confirm our schema structure is completely active with the live synchronized data rows, in which we have 5 tables, as I said before: customer tables, orders, products, stock, and suppliers. Okay, so right now let's move on to our live demo session for our system, IM system. So as you can see, this is our system interface. So we got dashboard overview, product management, stock overview, and then for the management and insight part, we got customer management, supplier management, and also AI analysis. And then for the business operation, of course, we have order overview from the customer and the transaction history from the customer. So I will focus on the overview of our IMS system. So as you can see, right here in our dashboard overview, the interface is designed to summarize the crucial data rows at a glance. So at the top, the live dashboard matrix will aggregate the core summary cards, including the total sales, total profit, and for example, like the total stock units. So this number is actually calculated dynamically by our backend servers. So below it, as you can see, we got the stock levels chart visualized our current warehouse levels using chart.js. And then for the right side, it is the recent transaction panels, reflects that the latest live invoice generated inside the database from the customer. Okay, next I will talk about the product management and stock overview parts. So as you can see, both modules are fully integrated to handle the seamless CRUT operation directly with our backend. Okay, so first of all, on our product management window, all the current product lines are perfectly rendered with their thumbnail graphic. And then for this module, users can easily perform a search using the search bar to filter inventory items instantly, and then they can also check the status of the stock, like stock available or not, or low stock. For example, if I perform the search operation, like I search the name of the code of the product I want, so B004, yeah. Also, if I don't want to do like this, I can also like click this filter and then click for the section like I want the stock available section, so yeah. And then for the low stock, currently wireless mouse are in the low stock. And then next, we can also edit the products, like for example, if I want to edit the mechanical keyboard for the price from 120 to 125, then I click update product. So as you can see, it's updated. Not only that, I can also perform the delete operation in product management or stock overview. So for example, in product management, I want to choose wireless mouse to delete. So once I click delete product and click OK, then it will be deleted. And then we can also add again the product. Okay, next let's move on to the stock overview part. So just now I already performed the update operation and then also the read or search operation. So right now in this stock overview, I will perform the create or add operation, and then if I want to add a stock, so I click add stock, and then I input all the details. So for example, stock code I input as STIJK3024. So product name, for example, like headphones, and then the buying cost I set as 120. So quantity I set 10 or 11, and then for the supply part I click select type supply code, and then the user also can input the thumbnail of the stock or not. So if I want to input the thumbnail, so I click choose file. And then after that, I click save stock. And then the local host will say stock is saved successfully in the backend database. So as you can see, now for our stock management, so now as you can see, the new stock name headphone is being created, and then the stock is available with quantity 11 and price 120.
Hi Doctor, so I'm Jianwei. So for the customer part is you can add the customer. So this is example. So you need to key in the information like name, email, phone, and also the VIP status. So for the VIP status, go normal, silver, and gold. So after that you can set it, then it will appear, and also in the SAM it will also appear. Yeah. So this is customer part, and for the supply part also the same. You need to key in all the information. So like the supply code and the name and your email. So after that you need to choose the company logo. So example this, and also enter your address. So after that you save it, and you will add the supplier. So for the AI analysis, it will analysis based on how many stock you got. So example for the wireless mouse stock, it only got 7. So and it will give you the restore suggestion. And also if the SEER, it will also depend on the stock and the SEER. So if the SEER is below 1000, it will give you the suggestion and your restore priority and the total pay by the customer. So it will see the order part and the store part. So also it will tell you that what is the best seller stock, what is the best seller product. So for example, if the mechanic keyboard stock is just got 10 quantity, and then it will tell that the mechanic keyboard stock need to restore to make the stock back to the normal. So example. So when you update it, the mouse to the quantity, and it will get removed from the suggestion. And also for the order part is So the customer need to pay. As you can see, it will become the sales are healthy, continue from the best selling product and keep the stock available. Also, you can see that USB hub store is the best sellers. So, and it will also tell that the total pay of the product you will get, and the best selling product, and the restore priority in this AI business analysis. Thank you. So for the AI analysis, the important part is this. So this is to make sure that the JavaScript can send the request to the PHP, and also these are using the PDO statement, and also this is the find the best low selling product, and this is the best selling product, and this is the sales, and if the sales is more than 1,000, then it will show the sales are healthy. If not, the still be 1,000 from the bundle discount for slow moving items.
Hi, my name is STIJK3024 and now I will explain the orders module. So this module is used to create customer orders. The user can select the customer, select the product, and the product section will show the product code, the product name, and also the product quantity available. So let's say we choose keyboard. And quantity we enter 5 units and select the payment status whether paid or unpaid. We choose paid, unpaid. So before submitting the order to the PHP, the JavaScript will automatically calculate the subtotal, the discount, the tax, and also the total amount. So after clicking the okay, so let's say we choose the quantity is we want to order is more than the quantity available. So that when you create orders, it will show not enough product quantity available. So let's say we want to buy 3 units. So after clicking create order, the JavaScript will send the data to the PHP. The PHP will process the order using the PDO statement and updates the MySQL database, then returns the result to JavaScript to refresh the HTML interface. So this system, this page demonstrates CIUD operations, so users can create new orders, display existing orders, search using keywords, and then filter by payment status, and also delete the orders. The system also implements if statement. So if the subtotal exceeds 500 ringgit, this 10% discount is applied automatically. It also checks the stock quantity. If the stock equals to 0, it will show out of stock is the stock. If the stock is below 10, it will show low stock. Otherwise, it will show stock available. So before sending data to the server, so the JavaScript validates the users cannot order more than the available quantity. Like just now, it will show the not enough product quantity available. So for the back end, I use a database transaction to ensure all operations succeed together. If one operation fails, everything is rollback. So I retrieve the selected product and lock the row using for update to prevent 2 users from purchasing the same stock simultaneously. So after that, the PHP checks the database stock again before processing the order to prevent overselling. And the server will recalculate all the values instead of trusting the browser. And the order information is saved into the orders table using the PDO prepared statement. So after creating an order, the stock quantity and also the product quantity will reduce automatically. So it can ensure that both of the tables are synchronized. And finally, the transaction is committed. And if any step is failed, the rollback will restore the database to its previous state. And also the PHP sections are used to store the latest order number and the flash message after creating or deleting an orders. So for the transaction page, it only displays paid orders. So these values are retrieved from the orders tables. So the orders table look like this. So the transaction table, the value is retrieved from the order tables after the calculation performed during the order creation. So JavaScript requires transaction data through the API and dynamically display it in the HTML table. So overall, this is our system, and thank you for watching our video.